So how do you pronounce this game's name?
I think it's Noire.
But there's dots, so is it L.A. Noire?
Oh yeah, L.A. Noire.
L.A. Noire?
It's a take on the classic noir film style. Got this pretty sweet loading screen, nice load music, really classy touch.
I like the realistic fluorescent flickers.
They actually built that. They took down the Hollywood sign and built that one just so they could
really?
film this. Yeah, it's a pretty big budget.
Just saving the game now. Loading her up.
That hard work to go to waste.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city based not
This is actually a really cool intro. If you pay attention, it has a lot of cultural references to the time. Really neat.
Is that a real license plate?
Yeah.
Where every man can own his own home.
Oh, so what's the time frame set here? Like 70s?
40s?
Oh, 40s?
Yeah. Noir, it's the noir
It's
period.
all ancient.
Yeah.
A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Chicken-chan. It's a funny name, but this is serious.
Yeah, I don't know why you're laughing. Completely inappropriate.
The city of dreams.
That's Clint Eastwood, actually.
Oh, really?
They got him
In
as
the
a body
flesh.
double. Yeah. See right there, that's Howard Hughes out of his Spruce Goose. You're just completely dumbfounded that I know all these cultural references.
I'm very impressed, thoroughly. I feel like I'm really in this time period. It's really drawing me in.
Dude, I'm cosplaying right now. I'm dressed as a film noir detective.
Oh, really? I brought my top hat, that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think Top Hat's really film noir. Idiot.
Well, I'm not as familiar. I haven't even played this, so maybe if I learn something in school.
You never played this?
Never played this.
Missed out. Actually, this is my first replay since it first came out, so it's kind of new to me again as well.
Hey, that didn't say Shakespeare. Is that the Illuminati?
Yeah, dude.
Does this have to do with the Illuminati?
They made it.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
That's some pretty good facial expressions in this game.
They actually, if I remember correctly, for this game, hired actors to, like, they would put these sensors on their face when they read their lines to get their actual facial expression. Like, I think that was, like, groundbreaking at the time, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Yeah. Because, what's his name is in here? There's a famous, I think one of the guys from 2.5 Men, it plays like a background guy out here.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's a Rockstar game? I've never even heard of it.
It also had the longest amount of cutscenes in the game. It was like over 24 hours because of all the different little things you could do.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recovered the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd.
I'm out of here. Happy hunting.
Wow, what an asshole.
Just going through the motions.
I actually already knew what a clue was, but I just run around here for your guys' entertainment.
So what is it you're supposed to be looking for in this section?
It was a shooting, so any clues to help find the tall white guy that did the shooting? He paid attention to the Sarge.
I was listening to the Sarge, but like, what does he expect you to find over here? Like,
the guy probably hanging out here with like bloody hands, maybe.
Why didn't they come back here? It's messed up.
Dude, I'm a suit. Call
Oh,
me in
right.
for the hard stuff.
So can you like take people's cars? Can you take that car and drive off?
Yeah, dude, I can commandeer anything. I'm a cop. I can do what I want.
You don't even get any wanted, eh?
Should've put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phil.
You can pick up like all the trash in this game.
That's
Like
intense.
this game doubles as a trash simulator, trash collecting simulator.
I see. I hear that they have to take it during waste management training.
Yeah, you have to finish the game.
The way you pick up trash is pretty precise. It's clearly a bottle. Oh, climb straight up the... My, you are really athletic in this game, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm all about solving a case. If that means intruding on others' privacy and climbing on their roofs, I'll do it. I don't even think about it.
It's for the greater good. You are a police officer. You took an oath for this.
Probably nothing. Oh, what is this?
I don't know if that's important.
71893.
Smith and Wesson, eh?
It's probably the owner.
Probably.
It's fired. Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
This is my little notebook. It gives you all, like, basically everything you need for the case. Just checking it out. Writes down clues for me, so I don't have to write them down.
Well, that's awesome.
Because usually in other games, you have to keep your own notebook, like Halo, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
This game does it for you. It's really intuitive.
They're thinking of the player when they did this.
Oh, definitely.
We have the gun, Cole.
Now let's
take it back to Central.
just
We
gonna
can
go
get it
check
on
out a
the
little
beach.
tip, little idea I got about the gun store. You know,
That's a long
he
shot,
got a
Cole.
gun. He probably bought it at a store.
You know a local gun store?
Likely.
There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
It is likely. Also, is Smith and Wesson the name of the person, or is it a gun company?
Well,
Could
we're
that be
hoping
trade?
it's the name of the person, because that would just, I mean, lead us right to
That
it.
would just be easy peasy.
He had named, like, engraved his name on it. So
It's a
easy.
classic day at work. But he wouldn't want anybody else to steal his gun, so you gotta put your name on it.
Yeah, that's probably why I did it. Maybe he's hoping we'll return it to him. He's like, hey, I lost it when I shot this dude.
It's really important to get this pistol back to its rightful owner. Can't have it out on the street. This is when you don't have a handy-dandy laptop in your police cruiser, so you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, this was back in the day. You just had to wing it. I believe they drove pretty similarly to this. Just kind of haphazardly. Nearly taking out citizens.
Yeah, roll up on the curb a little bit
I mean,
to
it was
assess
the
your
Wild West,
authority.
so.
Apparently, Cola King dominates the city. That's what I'm getting from this, because there's Cola King ads everywhere.
Dude, this is like Mad Men times. They were like advertising everywhere.
Is this when there was cocaine in the Coke?
Yeah, definitely. See, I don't get that shooting gallery. Why would you need to shoot at any time other than a regular business time?
You need to take out stress, okay? And if you're gonna take out stress, you need a 24-hour shooting range. Otherwise, it's gonna be people as your target. That's what history has taught us.
Probably true.
Model 27 registered Magnum. Chambered for 357. Nickel plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Mind if I take a look?
My guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
In case you didn't know,
Oh.
I already knew where that was.
Grand
Narrowed
Lot,
that
Nice.
down pretty quickly.
203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime.
See, you get to control his hands
Always
in this
happy to
game.
help
That's
out the
a big
LAPD.
plus for me. Hand control, always a plus.
Well, if you're not able to control your hands, what are you
Let's see if he's
doing?
at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled
That's
the
my
trigger.
motto.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Either way, gun.
So I'm assuming you can get caught up in a lot of things that aren't related to the main investigation. Is that right?
Yeah, there's like 20 maybe 30 something little side missions you can do, like bank robbers and stuff, and you get into like firefights and, you know, chasing robbers across rooftops, that kind of thing. Like eventually later on your notebook is just full of stuff and you just have to kind of work through it. Yeah, turn the sirens on, a little anger management going on. Just telling the citizens get out of my way, you know.
They better respect the authority. So as a police officer, you can just totally violate everybody's rights.
Oh, yeah.
And
You saw
that
me just
the
take out
rights
that
of that
street
light
lamp.
pole. So
If it interferes with my work, I gotta take it out. No questions asked.
how big is Los Angeles?
It's like between big and small. It's like somewhere in the vicinity of like large, but not too big. Not that big.
I absolutely know how big you're talking. Street lamps in the 1940s were better kept up then than now.
Well, they were basically the gods of the 1940s. I mean, electricity had just been invented. Had to keep them shining. If I recall, about too much of this game is just driving around, but you know, it's a pretty big map.
And it is a Rockstar game. Pretty much expected.
Yeah. If you're not on the horse, you're on the car. So let's check out Mr. Schroeder here. Give him a little peekaboo.
We're going into Moxley's?
Oh, he actually lives above it. This is how people used to live.
What?
Yeah, pretty crazy. He has the most yellow of the 4 name tags.
And he has no first initial. That's peculiar. Everybody else has their first initial there.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer
A little
Phelps.
standoffish.
Gun. Bullshit.
Yeah. He's ready to open that door.
Model 27, nickel plated with pearl grips.
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter, he works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh, getting feisty.
Get straight up left hooked.
That was a very bad.
I see being a police officer back then, boxing skills really come in handy.
Yeah, it was required training. Just taking this guy to town.
Oh, that's the way to serve justice.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Little green book.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest.
Don't want to do that.
Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
And that was case number 1.
Solved it like a true police officer.
This is a flashback. I don't know if the flashback is just like another part of his life. We get these throughout the entire game, treating us to a nice little side plot. really defines Cole as a character.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe.
I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two, Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Yeah,
Phelps.
harsh
Kelso.
language there
Merrill.
from Mr. Cole.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.